Hey, what's up? It's J2O, FOREX King, back again for a weekly Forex forecast for Thanksgiving week, the week of the 20th to the 25th. So this week, there's definitely going to be some big holidays. So the market's going to be slow, definitely on Thanksgiving, which is Thursday. But let's start by looking at forexfactor.com and checking what's going on for the week. Sunday, yellow folder, nothing too crazy for New Zealand pair. Monday, nothing too crazy, just a few yellow folders versus low impact expected. Then you go Tuesday, which is definitely heavily news for the New Zealand pair during Asian session. So definitely be on the lookout to trade that. But definitely use good risk management because it might be crazy spikes. And there is a big holiday for the JPY pairs all day. So if you trade that pair, anything with the JPY, it might be kind of a little slow. And then you get to Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, on Thanksgiving Eve, you could say. There's a couple of red folders affecting euro throughout London session, and then you get to New York session, some like orange folders and red folders. So Wednesday should be a decent trading day as well. Then you get Thursday versus U.S. bank holiday, Thanksgiving, and a bunch of yellow folders with the GBP pairs and JPY, and then Friday, top it up. Nothing too crazy, just a few yellow fold for Euro. So this doesn't look like a too crazy week, but definitely Tuesday and Wednesday should be decent for sure in the market. Now let's look at some of the charts. So US 30. So last week, US 30 on the daily chart pretty much was consolidating. Right now, this on daily chart, as you can see, we are trying to see if we can anticipate the drop. We're going to trade what we see now, what we think. Right now, this is an area of resistance on the daily chart up here. You can see how the market pretty much dropped down this couple weeks ago, and then rose up a couple weeks ago, and then this past week was very consolidating. We can literally retest up here and then start to come down, but it could take a while since this week is a holiday week. And last week there wasn't too much movement. So let's go to the forward chart to get like better details a little bit. So forward chart right now still have this uptrend bias. Um, Waiting for it to retest potentially. If it comes back down and retest, we could shoot up one last time. Or we could literally, you know, still come up, test this red resistance area, and then come back down. Now for Euro AUD. So this is a daily chart. You can see what's been going on these past couple of weeks. Right now, I still have like the bias of looking for a buy. So okay, so last week pretty much there was some consolidation. There was a breakout, created like a minor high, and we came down, trying to test this previous low. So we shot back up. So was looking for a sell for continuation based off last week analysis. Sometimes you gotta focus on the structure. If you see it going down, then you know we're creating lower highs and lower lows. But if we create higher highs, if we go up, we're gonna create higher highs and higher lows. So just be mindful on the structure. Right now, my bias is looking for sell opportunities for the Euro AUD. And then gold. So gold, definitely look for sell opportunities. On the daily chart, it rejected off this red zone resistance, actually support that broke through. So we go to the 4-hour chart. You can see last week the market, it was dropping. So I do see a continuation for it to continue to drop. We can literally come up slightly and drop. Because you can see this big old candle that we could come back down and replicate this week. So just be on the mind for that. Really retrace up and come back down. Worst case, we could literally come back up here and straight come back down. Overall, still looking for some opportunities for gold at this current state. Euro USD has been consolidating last week. Right now, if we go to the daily chart, because we're still on an uptrend, we could have a minor retracement setting up soon. If we break through here, we could literally come back down. Or we could literally respect the support and come back up before we come back down. And Euros CHF. So this is on an uptrend. I can see last week we definitely respected the zone area and went up. So I do see us coming up to retest this area to create a new high. If we come down, we can literally come back up. So I do see overall uptrend. Either we'll come back down and retest here, come back down to retest here, or we're gonna break up and create a new high. What else? We got Euro CAD. So this is kind of been, so last week we definitely came up and then we came back down a little bit. So pretty much on daily, I'm looking for sell opportunities overall on a downtrend. So we go down to 4 hours. We could literally come back down and either break this area of support and then we're going to continue going down, or we could potentially respect the area of support, shoot back up one more time before we drop down. Or if we do break up here, we could test it, create a high before we drop. So you just gotta pay attention to the structure. And AUD USD, well, AUD CHF daily chart, still looking for sell opportunities. It's been kind of ranging up and down last week. So we hit the 78.6 retracement. I'm still aiming down towards here. So that's the plan for that. And AUD USD, still looking for downtrend. And okay, GBP JPY. So GBP JPY for this pair, it's been kind of retracing up from last week. I am looking for a sell opportunity and around this zone to ride it back down here for a new low. But if we break here and use that support, then we're going to retest this previous high. But as of now, this is the area the previous high, and this is the area when this last previous low. If we break here, re-break here, we'll come down to here. We'll come down to test this area. We break up here, we'll come out to test this area. So those are my targets, depending on how the market moves. So that's pretty much what I see for this week. Nothing too crazy, I would say. Definitely gotta trade what you see and not what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. Right now, we out here.